of the community. I am Dr. Business.
I'm the one and only Lady Guns. Greatness under no stipulation. I got cashews in my mouth.
She's not supposed to be eating.
You're not supposed to be.
There was that thing she signed, but she don't be listening to folks. So
Who's not supposed to be? Wait, first of all,
we're certainly excited that you have
just
tuned
swallow
in.
the cashew. You're still chewing on the side of your mouth. Really?
There's no evidence
Really?
to support the
'Cause he
false
swallowed it.
allegations. And that's how the black man get railroaded into the penitentiary because
Over
we had to
cashews?
have
Over
one of them
cashews.
court-appointed attorney people, and they
Over
don't know your
cashews?
name, and I'm falsely accused. Give us free.
And we have with us Dr. Extraordinaire, counselor, ordained minister, and soon to be Dr. Business Therapist.
Yeah. Pray for me.
And you are?
Sabrina Nichole.
Excellent. We are so glad to have you still with us, Sabrina Nichole. But we are graced with elegance. I am so excited to be caught with we are now a trifecta. Come for me now, Dr. Business. Come for me now. Cometh hither for thine servants now, me Lord. We are excited. And speaking of singing, we have with us
Selena Barker.
Selena Barker. And Selena Barker, I just want y'all to know, if you all want to see one of the flyest pictures,
She had the fan going in the background and everything.
amazing. Selena is one of the flyest fashionistas to ever. We were doing a segment, and I had to keep trying not to look at her because I was getting distracted by the elegance. I'm like, she come up in here like, I'm everyone.
Bless
Yes.
It's all in me.
That's all. That's me. That's what I do.
Feel it.
Excellent. Selena, tell us a little bit about you and what it is that you do besides just glamorify a room when you walk in it.
Well, I'm just a country girl, and I'm straight up country. I look so different at the house, but the one thing.
Nope, don't tell him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ask her husband. He'll tell you. Maybe.
Yeah, he'd be like,
Send
no,
me a
please.
picture.
Look, him and his 5 boys. Five
But,
boys make a blind man from Mississippi.
Pretty much.
Just a person that's been singing all her life, and I come from a singing family. I've been singing since I was 2. Matter of fact, they said my first song was a Millie Jackson song. I don't even remember what the name of the song was, but they said I sung the song all the way through, and it was like, wow. But you know what? I don't hear what people hear, but still, and that's what they told me, my sisters anyway. But we still sing.
So you can read and write.
I can read and write.
That's a wonderful thing. That's excellent. Thank you.
I read and write.
Representing. That's what we need to do more of. Reading and writing.
Look at it. Just take notes, Sabrina.
What?
Just take notes.
He getting closer and closer to your couch.
Look, he already sitting on it. He about to go in a laid back position. By the end of this, his feet gonna be propped up and
Not
shit.
only is he close to it, but that fee is getting higher and higher.
It's gonna seem like a long-term work plan instead of a one-day visit.
Right.
Yes. I sing around churches a lot. I just started this venture recently. Well, actually, 2018, May 14th, 15th, 2018, I left my job abruptly. I've been there 18 years.
That's called getting fired.
No, it's not.
No, it's called
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
So you fired your boss.
My piece, yes.
So you still got fired.
I fired his boss, actually. I didn't fire my boss. My boss, he's still my boss. I still call him. But his boss, I fired him, just straight up. But and it was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
That's awesome.
Wonderful.
And I've had time to spend with my new grandbaby. Well, she'll be 2 actually in August, but she seemed new to me because I never did get to spend time with her. I was always working. I was always 6 days a week, 10, 11 hours a day. So I was burnt out. I was mean. I was evil, and I didn't like the person I was becoming.
Not you.
Counseling, right here.
She said
That's all right. I quit my job.
She said was. You're not hearing. You're in an existent stage. She's in a past tense state of being. We're working on the here and now.
That's right.
Don't look to them.
Mic number 2, turn that off. Turn off
Turn
mic
it
number
up.
2.
Yeah. Turn it up. My mic sounds nice. Next one.
So I started it on my bucket list. I said, okay, now I can do things off my bucket list now. One of them is the Grand Canyon. That's next. But the thing that was on my bucket list was my songs. I had written 2 songs, and I said, I need to do something with that. So I started the process. And little did I know over the years that God had been putting people in my path that was preparing me for that day.
Yeah.
And friends of my daughters and so on, producers and people that could do engineering and whatever stuff, I already knew them.
Yeah.
So when it came time, I already had it
ready to go.
Awesome.
Excellent. Shout right here.
And Count on Him. Those are my 2 songs.
Excellent. And these are gospels?
They are gospel songs.
You already know I'm gonna ask you to give me a touch.
Ooh.
Don't ooh me.
She need a
How
touch.
can you bring a CD up here? And Sabrina, don't you giggle, because you told us you could sing too. Don't hum me.
She getting all quiet
you
now.
sounding a whole lot like Dr. Bizness right now. I don't understand.
I didn't say I could sing. I said my sisters said I could sing.
Oh.
But I'm just going off of what people told me. Because, like, again, I can't hear it.
But it was enough for you to make a CD. It was enough for you to document it.
It was. And I give God the praise,
I'm
for
gonna
what
send this
little
to
bit I have.
Simon Cowell and see
You don't
what he
send
has
Simon
to.
nothing.
Rather you send that
Simon
maybe
be hating on
to
everybody.
Kurt Franklin.
Kurt Franklin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Simon Cowell. I don't know him frowning and throwing my stuff in the yard.
Listen, Simon will get jumped by me messing with you. I'm just saying.
You don't want them guns.
You will get jumped by me.
Yes.
messing with you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let
Thank
them
you
pick on
very
everybody now. Some folk, I'm like, you signed up for that. But you, my sister, touch
I appreciate
knives.
that.
Touch knives.
I really appreciate
touch
that.
knives.
Yes, but all I sing is gospel.
Okay.
I have touched jazz a little bit. I love jazz.
too.
Absolutely love jazz. But
What you doing?
that's where I live right there. It's
Mind your
gospel.
business.
Keep my nuts out your mouth.
Mind your business.
My business.
You talking to me?
Stop putting them close to my mouth.
You ain't have to open up and receive them. Ah.
My mama said there would be times
Dr.
like
Biz.
this. Red lipstick, stay away from it.
I'm trying to tell
Red
you.
lipstick and tattoos. You have tattoos?
We might need you to go ahead and
I do
sing
not.
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yet.
Yet.
You gonna get a music note?
I don't know.
you don't get my name?
What? Well, I'm just for
No,
what?
unless your name is Rodney, it's not going on there.
You gonna put Rodney on there?
No.
Sorry, bro.
No, he's not going on there. No.
Ain't no man name going out there.
He's my high school sweetheart. I've been married to him for 34 years. And
Beautiful.
you know
Wow.
what? But yeah, the only
gonna
name
get
that's
on
going to
that.
get planted on me is going to be either Jesus
Yeah.
Or your grandbaby.
or Jesus. No, God.
Jesus.
My grandbaby, she's a she, so she can't get on there either. No.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Callie.
That's
Okay.
pretty. C-A-L-I?
K-A-L-I.
I didn't know if it was like tequila or
Kelly Zanik. That's
Callie Zanik. That's her
Cadillac.
name.
Shout
I
out
got
to
her on
Kelly
my-
Zanik.
Yeah.
Hey, Bunton. How's the baby doing? We got that little girl. Look at the Jesus girl.
You gotta call her Butt because that's her name.
Bye-bye.
But
That's what I call her. It's even on my CD because when she came in the world, that was her hood name, Butt.
Wow.
What's your hood name?
Baby doll.
Baby doll. Okay.
My
I know
aunt
a
gave me
stripper
that when I
named
was
Baby
little.
Doll.
I
A
bet
stripper
you
named
do.
Butt.
I'm getting a little worried.
And let me tell you.
Now you understand.
Wait, let me tell you, Dr. Biz be in a strip
Now you
club.
understand.
Dr. Biz in a strip club talking about, Miss, what's your cash out?
Lord.
I ain't gonna throw no money at you. What's your cash out? What's your cash out?
It's too much.
Working
It's
it,
too much
thinking she
money.
gonna have some cash out.
Yeah,
You ain't
it's all
cash
right.
out
I'm
nothing.
gonna put somebody through college.
Yo,
Scholarship for everybody.
Your mom. Let me holler at you. Shorty. You got PayPal? I'm gonna do you right as soon as I get to the house. Cause I ain't got it saved in my phone and the way my bank account's set up. I gotta check it in the savings and all the money in my savings.
Time to
And I gotta
transfer.
transfer it to my check and it take
Yeah.
about 3 days, but I'm gonna hook you up. Keep twerking. I got you. Back to Jesus.
And that's from somebody who's never been in a strip club his entire life.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't know what I'm missing.
He
so.
does not go to the strip clubs because Dr. Biz has a type of caliber where he sends for them and they come to the home.
Oh, that's what that is.
So that's how you know Baby Doll and Butt Butt.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm in love with a stripper.
So what about Jesus?
He's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, but he's good.
Give us a song, Selena.
Let's see. Without Jesus, I could do nothing.
Yes.
Without Jesus, I would fail. Without Jesus, I would be drifting like a ship without a sail.
Oh,
Golden buzzer.
I just got saved all over again.
I know.
Oh, I got saved
Y'all
again.
caught me with a little cashew in my throat.
You
so-
all right? My cashews will bring you down. I'm just trying to say.
Nuts will do it every
That
time.
was excellent.
That's it.
Put it right there. They don't like you. There you go.
Yes.
And I don't either.
See, look, yours fell too.
That's
See,
because you
dropping it.
Because you provoked it.
Provoked it.
I like that.
You are awesome.
Yes.
Amazing.
I appreciate that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you sing like
Awesome.
praise and worship at your church or
I do. I
on
do.
the choir and all that?
I
That's-
mess with the keys a little bit.
Really?
Mess.
Okay.
I'm the
She's a
backup-
mess.
I'm the backup keyboard player, and trust me, it's all hymns. And I gotta start them. When my husband starts singing, I'm like, really?
I can't find that note.
Right.
So next thing I know, I'm standing up singing with everybody else. I'm like, I told you to start where I start. That's the kind of keyboard backup player I am. I'm like, no. I don't do it like that. But I enjoy ministry. I enjoy worship. I enjoy serving. I just enjoy Jesus 100%. 100%. And Christianity, contrary to popular belief, it is fun.
It is.
We have a good time in Jesus, you know. You don't always have to go to a strip club. You can have a time.
Or have them come to your house.
Or have them come to your house. But it's all around. It's all around
I'm just
freedom
reading the
and
Bible,
liberty
Yes.
minding
with
my
Jesus.
business.
And you know, and it's just fun.
I agree.
So I have Diddy on my cell phone, and he's looking for artists. And would you like me to arrange a $1 million signing bonus for you and a recording contract if you would sing secular music?
If I was singing secular music,
Yeah,
Would you do it?
probably not. Nope.
$1 million.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
She said that's all.
Yeah, but
Million.
I'm gospel.
Several zeros.
I'm gospel.
We need to change your image. We need to cut off all your hair and turn you into a rock star.
Nah, I can be a rock star for Jesus.
But you could be a rock star for the world.
Yeah.
$10 million. 20 million. 50 million.
I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold.
I was waiting for
That was
it.
the answer.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Because there are a lot of people that unfortunately are being swayed Because
Being bought out.
Straight up.
gospel
bought out.
doesn't pay as much as the secular community. So what advice or what is it that you would share with people that are vacillating, that are on the fence? They have the gift, the talents, they are unrepentant. So as a result, they're considering making that change.
They got to remember their why.
Back to it.
Why did you come into gospel music in the first place? Was it for the feeling? Was it for the praise? Was it for the accolades? Because that's why people most of the time switch over to secular music, because the fans are bigger. You get more exposure or whatever. Me myself, I told people I'm not in this to try to win have a whole bunch of money or have a lot of publicity or whatever. I come in this to make God's name even greater in the world. He's already great by himself. He don't need me, but I'm sure he can use me.
Yeah.
Right.
My philosophy is if he can use a donkey,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Or a
he
rock.
can use me.
Yes.
So I said, listen, I would tell them, listen, don't sell yourself short. Wherever you find your peace, you need to stay there.
That's
And
good.
I find my peace in Jesus and in his songs and in the praise and in the worship. That's where I find my peace. When that job took my hum from me, they could tell I was in the restroom because I'd be in there. They'd be like, Selena. I'm like, yes.
Get off the pot and come back to
We
work.
knew that was you. We knew that was you. But if I'd have been in there humming, and I know secular music, I know secular songs, whatever stuff. But if I'd have been in there humming Anita Baker or Whitney
Beyonce
Houston or
song.
something like that,
Nobody would
they
say the word.
wouldn't recognize me. They wouldn't recognize me.
Yeah.
Because they gonna recognize me humming "Without Jesus I Could Do Nothing." They gonna hear me. They gonna hear me humming "Amazing Grace." They gonna hear me humming that. But when my hum got taken away from me because of the heaviness of my of the
countenance and
conditions that was going on, I walked away. So people that are walking away from gospel and selling themselves to secular music, eventually they'll be back. But they may not be back singing gospel music, but they're going to come back and humble themselves before the peace that bought them in the first place. They may get out there, but they're going to come back. Eventually, they all come back. Look at Shirley Murdoch. She went out there as we lay, doing all kind of stuff, just making a mess. But where's she at now? She's right back. Candy Staten, she got out there. She was doing her thing, but where'd she come back to? Listen.
But a Kanye West fall into that category?
Kanye West, he started on the other side. Now
He
he's
done
on.
crossed over.
Now he's on this side. Sometimes, sort of back and forth. He's trying to put a little bit of everything into everything. I ain't got no problem with him. He said he's saved, and I gotta trust that Jesus saved him. I don't save it. I don't have the power to save anybody.
Right.
So whatever he said, that settles it.
That's
I'm done
it.
with that. But Kanye, I'm a little more simple than all that extra. I don't have to paint my face and do all that stuff. I just believe Jesus plus nothing minus nothing. It's him completely. So when people want to deter and go over, even in gospel, even in the songs that are out now, I mean, when the lights are flickering in the sanctuary and people are up, whoa, they jumping around and got this spirit on them that I can't recognize. Because it's a wilding out spirit. I can't figure that because Jesus, he's a sweet spirit, but that abusive spirit that I see now in church where people just tearing up stuff and they picking up chairs and they jumping over pews and all that stuff. If it takes that for you, that's fine. I'm not gonna trip with that. But as for me as for me,
Don't come to my
Selena B.
church stepping on our church.
Selena B. No.
Tearing up our
No.
carpet.
She's gonna be like, get down.
Why you?
That chick got my name on it. You ain't gonna replace that.
Does it go that far? Why does it go that far? And that's what I'm saying. When people take Christianity and make it into something of theirs, and not remembering what the word, just bring the word back, and it will calm you, and it will soothe you, and it will not have you being such a savage. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a place I like radical praise. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Charismatic,
a humdrum. Yeah, I love it. I love it. But sometimes it takes you plumb out of the service because somebody is doing. I mean, you got cartwheels and you got backflips and
Booties
all which kind of
rolling and
stuff.
all kind of things.
Wigs falling off.
It's like I ain't saying nothing about that. It's like a carnival. It's like a carnival of sorts.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whatever you want to do it as unto the Lord, and not unto men. So if that's what makes them happy, that's what makes them happy. But as for me, it takes me plumb out of the service.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to say, Lord, I hope that child ain't playing with God because they gonna fall and hurt themselves.
That Shirley sees her. Mama Shirley ain't out there playing with the Lord.
Yeah, but she ain't playing this time.
That's
That's it. So I know I kind of went my way around the barn trying to get people not to sell themselves over to that, but some of them have already sold themselves through and by the church.
Wow.
And then
They
want us
came
to sit and listen to
They
it.
came in that way because they knew I could get into church. I just need to be heard.
I just need to be heard.
And they wouldn't sing at the church with 17 members and 10 of them was the pastors. They trying to get to the mega big 17,000, 1,700 right there.
Yes.
So the intentions of man, the intentions of the heart will always be made.
It reminds me of, are you looking for fans or are you trying to reach souls? There's
There
a
you
difference.
go. It's
There's
a
a
difference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is. And in this day and time that we're in right now, we need to be fervently seeking out those that are lost and trying to win them at all costs.
That's right.
So as far as me making money off of this right, nope. I need them to know that you can shout right here in spite of all your situations because you can always count on him.
Come on now.
That's
And those
right.
are my songs. I want you to know because when those songs come out of some deep hurt and heartache and trials and tribulations that I was going through. And I found out I had to learn how to control my controllables. And when I controlled my controllables, one thing I could control is how I responded to those circumstances and situations and who I could turn them over to. I could not give them to my husband. I couldn't take them to Bishop. I couldn't take them to my sisters. I couldn't take them. I had to take them straight to God.
That's
and he
right.
said, listen, I'm standing in the shower one morning. This where shower right here came in. I'm standing in the shower just having myself a falling out fit. Lord, this is just too heavy. And the Spirit spoke to me and said, well, if you can't change it, just praise me. Just praise me. And I couldn't change it. You can't go and change other people and how they feel about you and how they talk about you and ridicule your family or whatever. So I just quit. And I had water splashed all over that bathroom because I started shouting right there.
Wow.
And right then, that's when I birthed, when God birthed shout right here in me. When you are going through some of the heaviest times in your life, you can just pray. I'm not saying, some people say you can praise your way through it. But after the praise, you're gonna have your problems. But you know what? You're gonna feel good for a season. You'll know that if you will praise him in advance, sooner or later he's gonna come to your rescue. And that's where I got shout right here.
Wow. That is awesome. Family, don't go anywhere. We're here with Selena Barker. We're having a wonderful discussion about Christ and his goodness, his mercy, and how he can get you through any situation or circumstance. You can always call on him, count on him. He'll see you through. You're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media, the voice of the community.
Honey, we need a collection plate. I need to put some offering in up there.
Y'all
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, I'm sitting over here with goosebumps. Yes, Lord.
Oh, bless you.